All right, good morning, everybody. Well, we're live in the front yard. AJ Petitti, it's always a pleasure. How's everything going?
Wonderful morning, Scott.
I love our new setup here.
Right.
This
It's
is
awesome.
fantastic.
It's awesome. So
Makes
thank you.
life so much easier.
No, it's we're professional. We're
Yes,
big
we
time.
are.
So it only
Okay.
took a couple years. So anyway, so looking at the garden, we got everything cleaned up from where we were about a week or two ago, and things are great. So at home, just really go through, harvest, work as clean as you can. You really don't want to let anything just kind of sit, break down, decompose. It just creates a lot of fungus.
My
a lot of
cucumbers, I got to
disease.
get up.
Yeah, you
Those
just,
are all pretty much tapped
anything
out.
that's looking funky, just get rid of it. But
Okay.
herbs are still really producing. Tomatoes are great. It's been an amazing summer for tomatoes. So things are just looking really good. So just try to get it as clean as you can, but things are rocking and rolling. And then looking at your yard, especially as we're getting into Labor Day, temperatures are cooling.
Right.
It's really a great time to start looking at your yard, but also your lawn.
Right.
So looking at the lawn, you want to get your step 4 down.
And they were really stressed. I mean, we had all that rain in the spring. We talked about this before. And then the switch flipped.
Yep.
I mean, then June, July, August, we've had bursts of rain. Things greened up, and then everything just kind of dried out again.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so there's still a lot of stress out there. So as you're going through, if you've got big brown patches, go through, rake out anything that's brown. We've gotten some moisture. Put your step 4 down. So it's now time to just go ahead and feed.
Right.
And then if you're looking at overseeding, we're through that big heat that we went through. Things are going to start cooling off. So you can go ahead and start overseeding now. And then if you've got patches, just use Patch Master. But for overseeding, you either use a spreader or even do it by hand. Just kind of fling the grass seed around on the grass, and it'll work its way down. It's not anything that's really all that scientific.
And then
but
September's 2 days from now.
yeah, I mean,
Isn't that
we're
crazy?
We're at Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Browns are almost here. So excited. So anyway, so looking at your containers. So as we're getting into fall, there's been a lot of annuals, especially after the storms and after everything. Just my containers, they were doing great, and then everything got ripped out.
Right.
But if you're stressed out or damaged, you can just go ahead and take a look and do this. Like I pulled out some of that scavola that was in here before, and I just popped in a mum. But like you can easily transition your containers into fall. Just literally just pull out anything that's looking funky.
And those are those decorative peppers you were talking about,
Yeah,
right?
so these are beautiful ornamental peppers, and then you just pop them right in. It doesn't take much to do, and you can just put them one right next to each other. This is a beautiful kale. It's a great time of year. I love summer. I love all the seasons, but summer's great, but fall's just a lot of fun. And really you can just pop these right in. If you've got some open areas, fill in with some gaps.
Can you eat
but
those peppers, by the way?
They're a little spicy. I mean, when I say a little spicy, they're pretty spicy.
Okay.
But you can't eat them. They are edible. They're not
Okay.
dangerous or anything. But there's so many fun things. This was a Prince tut that we planted. It only started off about this big. There's a king tut that gets like 6 feet tall. So these really do well. But some just fall mums, some peppers, kale. These are some petunias that they've hybridized the colors to really match in for fall.
Okay.
And so a lot of really cool, fun stuff
What is
getting
this
ready.
here?
Oh, this is a fall celosia.
Okay.
And so it's just really cool. It's got a beautiful color. It's vibrant.
It almost looks like it's a plastic flower. It's so perfect the way everything is shaped.
They're cool. But you can mix those in the containers. Like, you can do all kinds of stuff. It's just time to have some fun with it.
Here we are.
Yeah.
And it's another day, and I can't believe we're heading into September and all that sort of thing. If your garden's still going, by the way, still water it. Try to keep it going a little bit with the tomatoes and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you want to get at least an inch of rain a week. Your gardens, especially if they're producing, will need more than that. You want to water that daily.
Daily, okay.
If it's not raining, so it'd be in good shape.
Really neat video that was submitted to us, and this is really cool. It's a golden retriever kind of following the sprinkler of one of our viewers watering their garden. So it's kind of neat. We'll put that on the website too. Maybe we can check that out too. So kind of neat. Kind of neat to see
So
people
much
getting
fun.
outside, enjoying the weather as it gets a little cooler.
Everybody wants to participate.
Yeah, AJ,
Cool.
it's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, Jen, back to you.